this is so.
Explain.
Yeah, so I first started this. I started this project like 3 months ago. 3 months ago, and I started this project because I was very much interested in the Chandrayaan 2 space exploration. So my interest first started when back in 2018, I think.
Okay.
I visited ISRO
Okay.
with my family.
Yeah.
There already they started building the GSLV Mark III.
Yeah.
So there such a huge rocket I saw, and it was mind blowing actually.
Okay.
Mind blowing experience. That was when I first started getting some interest in all this Chandrayaan to space exploration.
Yeah.
So there, so basically in 2019, July 22nd, right, it was launched. Yeah, GSLV Mark III was biggest, the biggest rocket that India has made, but wasn't it supposed to be launched like on July 14th?
Yeah, because Chandrayaan 3 when they planned, little earlier actually it's supposed to be it's slightly because all the it's specifically when you open the rover has to properly
Exactly.
and the payload is very very important. So it has to whatever the lessons we learned by Chandrayaan 2 specifically we celebrated 14th. Okay, now I will say only 60% we have succeeded. Because rocket has done the job.
Yeah. Rocket is pretty reliable.
Pretty reliable. So it has done the job. Now it has to go minimum 4 or 5 rounds around the Earth.
Yeah.
That is not a very big issue.
Yeah.
Then once from the Earth, it has to start towards the moon. Now moon is also moving. Earth is also, of course, it has come out. So the day of launch, where is the moon? Now when it is coming slowly, we have to go.
To calculate.
The calculation is meticulously has to be done. Okay, last year that also successful. So this year also mathematically we can easily find out what will be the location.
Now that we have supercomputers.
Now we can estimate exactly. Because why this is very important? If you are not correctly estimate, even a little bit, say about 100 kilometers away, it will not be going around the moon. It may shoot to the universe.
Into the solar system.
Yeah, it will go to the solar system. Because it doesn't know whether there is, unless otherwise there is one more object which has its own gravitational force. Then only it will go very close and then you can make a circle around then that body attracts. Then you go around the Earth like what we are doing 250 kilometers. If you put any object with a particular velocity, you go around by g r square and all the equations. So similarly, moon also has maybe 1/5 of the gravity. 1/6. So it will be instead of 250 kilometers, even up to 100 kilometers also you can have a good circular. But if you go slightly 200, 300 kilometers, it may not have that kind of force. So it may go. So those calculations has to be meticulously done. Okay. To reach that, there is a main engine. The main engine is called the LAN. Liquid apogee motor. Liquid apogee motor. LAN. This is working with MMH and L2O4.
UDMH.
No. Here UDMH is we are both the same family, amines. That is in family. UDMH we are using for the center core of the engine, the Mark III. You have two solid rocket, heavy solid rocket, 250 tons.
S100.
Yes, 250. That means 250 tons of propellant each. Each one will burn for 120 seconds. The core, see, two are star-pons. Core, we have L110.
Liquid engine.
Two engines are there.
Both nitrogen tetroxide and
UDMH. It is not exactly UDMH. It is UH-25.
Oh.
So what why initially when we started with French people, we used only UDMH. So when French launched the first rocket, no problem, second rocket it failed due to combustion instability. Then they studied and they did a lot of work. Then they mixed hydrate with UDMH. It is equivalent to water. Okay. So they diluted a little bit. So they call it UH-25. UDMH hydrate 25%.
Okay.
So that one only currently used in central L100. Not here. But when you come to the upper stages, like
cryogenic.
No, cryogenic is for pushing.
Okay.
For PSLV upper stage, as well as all satellites, 50% is propulsion.
Okay.
It should have fuel and oxygen.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is no life. Who has to push?
Yeah.
So this oxygen and is again nitrogen tetroxide. Same N2O4, but we mix NO content of almost like 3%.
Okay.
I will tell why we mix. And instead of UDMH, we will use MMH. UDMH is unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine. This is monomethyl hydrazine. This monomethyl hydrazine is having slightly better quality than UDMH. If you burn, you will get 4 seconds more ISD.
Okay. Why is it used in the previous launches?
Everywhere MMH only in upper.
Why not lower?
Costly. Almost double the cost.
Yeah, that makes sense.
UDMH is 2,000 or 2,200 rupees per kilo. This is 7,000 rupees per kilo. And you would use that 110 tons out of that, nearly part of that is UDMH nearly. So you imagine how much cost it will go. So that the economy plays a role. The impulse, the performance is slightly it is lower.
Okay.
We don't mind. But here, when you go to the upper stages, performance is very critical. So here the air is the best. So MMH and NO. When we do, I said 3% NO content they mix.
Yes.
All the tanks are made out of titanium inside the propellant tanks. Propellant tanks are made out of titanium.
Okay.
Because titanium has highest specific strength.
Okay.
Density is low, strength is high.
Yeah.
The ratio if you take
Makes it very ideal.
very ideal. So titanium, but it is very costly, but still so everywhere showed the world for upper stages they
It's worth the cost.
worth the cost. So we go for titanium.
Okay.
Titanium with N2O4 slightly react.
Okay.
So they mix 3% NO. The NO reacts with the titanium and form the oxide. Then further action will stop.
It will stop.
So that's why NO content is titanium. And one more important point is when you are there in space, you have hot and cold temperature changes. The N2O4 will freeze at minus 12 degrees centigrade. So if you mix 3% NO, the temperature comes down. It will not freeze at minus 12, maybe minus 18 or minus 20. That small temperature also is very important.
Useful.
Yeah, useful because otherwise you have to heating. Any of the propellant line, they will have their heaters, and the heater will heat the propellant. It means it should not freeze on the line.
Okay.
So that much they are using. But here you have to use more heat if the freezing point is still higher.
Yeah.
So like that, the NO has two advantages. One is the reaction to the titanium. Second one is the freezing point. For these two reasons, we mix. Even some of the designs, Americans, they use up to 8% also. All these things you will study after some time. So in this inside, particularly the land, when you are going from Earth to the moon, the distance of 3 lakhs odd and other things.
4 lakh.
Okay, approximately 3.8 or what we call it. The rocket has to burn nearly about 4,000 seconds to go gradually, you are going, so it has to burn. That also, sometime they will initially around the earth, board is there.
Yeah.
This is the earth, now I have put the like this.
Okay.
And the perigee and the apogee. So after some time I will fire somewhere here, so this will become like this.
Apogee increase.
Then again it will. So each time I will burn that rocket.
Okay.
Not very high time, maybe 100 seconds, 200 seconds like that, to increase the working orbit. Then at one time the moon is coming here, very close to the earth, somewhere here. Then I will shoot.
Okay.
This time from here to here, approximately around 4,000 seconds, maybe around 3,800 seconds it has to burn. So the lamp, what I have explained, is only a 440 Newton thrust.
Okay.
Is approximately 44 kg is the thrust. So it burns with MMH plus N2O.
Okay.
That is that oxide or oxides of nitrogen.
Okay.
So in this one, we use a particular material is called columbium. Columbium is the metal. Why columbium? Columbium melting point is around 2,250 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So it can withstand the high amount.
Yes, but it will oxidize very fast with the exhaust gases.
Oh.
So it has good property as well as bad property. So to avoid the oxidation, we will protect by giving some coating. That coating is called silicide coating.
Okay.
The silicide oxide and other thing will make a slurry and like a pot. So we'll mix it, put it inside and put it in the oven, dry it. So you have about 100 micron thick coating will be there.
Okay.
So that is why it survives for 4,000 seconds. So in the ground, what we will do is we will create a vacuum equivalent to, not equivalent to space, at least in 10 to the power of -4.
Yeah. Very less.
Very less vacuum, and fire this engine more than 5,000 seconds. You have to demonstrate in the ground.
Oh.
Then only the engine is qualified for flying here.
Okay.
So now the criticality is this engine working. So after this fellow goes, I said if it is slightly away, it will shoot.
Yeah.
If it is around 100 and other thing, it will start there.
Okay.
So initially, here you go enlarging this one.
Yes.
Here first it will be enlarged one.
Yeah.
Then you reduce, then you become a circle of 100 km.
Okay.
Then you are ready to land. So here you are minimum, then maximum, like 3 or 4 times. Then you go. Same way here maximum, then minimum. It's a reverse of this one.
So here orbit raising.
Raising, here orbit reducing. Then final one is circular orbit, about 100 kilometers.
Okay.
Then only you, wherever you want to land, you divert this engine.
Yeah.
4 engines are there.
Yeah.
Then they will divert it. Here only last time we failed. Okay.
Yeah.
When you are landing, you are supposed to attraction of moon, it will try to pull. You are also pushing towards that. So the speed will increase. Any article when it comes to the earth or anything, it is coming very fast. So you have to take brake.
Yeah. Braking phase.
Brake. That time we have to be little more. Last time that is the problem. Software or whatever you call it. So instead of braking, it gives the acceleration. It went and splashed.
Yeah.
You got my point? So now we learned. So maybe I hope pursuably this is the very critical for the success. These are all already we have done. So I am not finding much problem. We may go around 23rd up to here. Then the landing alone, still it is a question mark. That is very frank.
Yeah.
But based upon the last year, whatever we learned, we have corrected 90% chance for success is there.
Okay.
After landing, your things started working.
It's the same thing as Chandrayaan 2's
Chandrayaan 2 slightly different. Chandrayaan 2 only this will go on land. There is no rover.
There was no for Chandrayaan.
No, it will go on stand and then it will give from there this thing. It will not open and it will not get out and all those things. Maybe I think one instrument is coming out, but it will not crawl for some distance and all those things.
Yeah. Only half a crore.
Okay. So now the landing, if it is good, then everything will go properly. There also, again, one more issue. After landing, the mechanism has to, from here to communication, deep communication.
4 lakh kilometers.
It may take some few seconds.
Yeah,
if you give a command to reach that place.
Yeah.
So give the command and open and roll. Okay, it has come down. You know very well it is only a dust.
Yeah.
Fine dust. So the wheel itself is a critical one.
Okay, needs traction.
Because the friction is not that much.
Yeah.
So they put like a small spikes kind of things to ground, like a millipede type of thing. So the wheel has its own spikes.
Yeah.
So those things, of course, I hope earlier we were having a discussion with Russians to give some technology, but I am not very sure whether it is done with that help or our own engineers. I am not very sure. We have so much year passed, so they might have done their own also.
Yeah.
I am not very sure about it. Now it has to come. Then at that time there was one little chip kind of thing. Come out, go inside and take the sample and come out. Then tell whether moisture is there or whatever you want. Content. Chemical composition. It will tell. If it comes, it's a great success. That's all I said about this. But what are the things you have done when you check? Because recently I went to Mumbai school. There also they did the same.
Okay, so I'll just first explain the parts.
Yeah.
So this is the Vikram land.
Yeah.
And named after Vikram sir.
Okay.
The father of Indian space. So if you come this side, you get to this here. There are certain instruments for the landing phase which we require. This here is the lander position detection camera.
Okay.
It will send photographs of the lunar surface to the mission control center so that they can determine whether the suitable landing spot is correct or not. Otherwise, they'll be able to check for other landings. This is the horizontal velocity detection camera actually, and it also it will come at an angle.
Accelerometer. No? Speed detection.
I think it's an accelerometer. Horizontal speed detection. We need it will initially come at an angle like this. So we want to minimize that horizontal drift, make it zero before landing. So that will do that. These two are K band radio altimeters.
Height. How much you are
height? How much height? And height is actually very crucial part rate. And this is also resisting for height. This is laser altimeter. It sends laser pulses to the ground to determine how much height is there. Now if we come over to this side, these two are also like they are detection cameras for touchdown. And they avoid hazard detection. Antenna. All of this is antennas. Like you need huge setup for transmitting that much distance. Finally, here also we have touchdown sensors which will report back to Earth if they have touchdown or not.
The shock absorber.
Shock absorbers will also do.
Here itself we have
shock. And if you look underneath, we have 4 liquid engine.
4 and 5. And 4 vernier engines.
The 4 they exert 800 Newton thrust. And the 4 engines are first in the rough braking phase. All the engines are switched on. And then slowly when the altitude is reduced, maybe like 100 meters, 40 meters, then they change to only 2 engines. 2 engines will be on.
That also they will throttle.
Throttle. Slowly, they make it to 0 meters.
Also, they tested in the ground. It has to work.
Already tested all of this.
Ground itself they will do throttling is very important.
Yeah.
Normally the engine you can throttle up to 40% or 50%.
Okay. There were no altitude thrusters.
Yeah, but also in this one I am not very sure where they are fixing it.
Yeah.
But when here, very important thing is it has to brake and bring down the velocity to 2 meter or 1
2 meters, yeah.
2 meter, less than 2 meter.
Yeah.
Like you are jumping in from this place to here.
Yeah.
The leg should not break. So like that they will decide.
And in the end, they'll just switch on the main engine to find if there's too much velocity.
Yeah.
Main engine will provide huge thrust.
Finally everything will be.
Yeah. And so, thing is, after it touches down, it will wait for 4 hours. And after that, it will be releasing the Pragyaan rover. Like, yes.
Wow.
This
This one?
is just support the check.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the rover. The first thing that happens is the battery will get activated and the solar panel will rise to the base.
Exactly. Only power will get.
Yeah. And now we will have the rover moving.
Good. Same thing they will try to.
Yeah. And then
Very interesting.
this is a big.
Actually, even if some stone is there,
Yeah. It will this.
Yeah.
That's what this is this thing which we have is called rocker bogie.
yeah.
That was first invented by NASA back in
Like,
1970.
toys goes and hit and it turns.
Yeah. There is a 50mm up and down action which this wheel can perform.
Okay.
And that will also, yeah, so and this one I just added a normal thing to stop. You know, if it detects obstacles,
Okay.
it can stop in this surface will be more very interesting.
It's a motorized one.
Yeah, these are the motors. See?
Okay. You have this wheel separately from that.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are just supporting things. Okay, if we come to this, we will see that these are first of all, what the Pragyaan rover does when it comes out is it activates the solar panels to receive energy, and then the right and left navigation cameras are activated. And what it does is it scans the entire lunar surface which is in front of it and sends that scan back to Vikram lander. Then Vikram will send it back to Earth. Then when mission control, it analyzes the lander, the lunar surface which it scanned. And then the mission control also sends back the signal, what the commands to this. This will also give it back to this. And this will, now this will execute the command, either it will move forward. The speed is actually 1 centimeter per second, not that great, but yeah, 1 centimeter per second. And what it does, it has, this is the rocker bogies in the wheels are of this is the wheel. And here we have alpha ray X-ray spectrometer. It will detect the radioactive material, the radioactive particles that are given off by the elements, and it will make sure it will analyze the composition of the rocks and check if there's any water on the surface, and does many other scientific experiments. Even the lander also has its own payload of scientific tools. It will detect seismic earthquakes will be happening on seismic activity it detects. Even here, and now this entire Pragyaan rover project is meant to be lasting for 1 lunar day. 1 lunar day is 14 Earth days. 14 Earth days, yeah. 1 lunar day is 14 Earth days, so its battery life is still that much. And the main, the interesting feature of this mission is that they're launching it at the south pole of the moon. South pole is more, it's in the shadows more than the north pole. So that is why there's a more prospect of ice water being there than north pole. And if now Chandrayaan 3 is a success, then we will be the 4th nation to
understand whether the water is there.
Yeah. Yeah. Chandrayaan 1 already found evidence of water molecules on
Yeah.
the surface. Now we will see. Yeah. Good. So that
Very
is
nice.
project.
Really good. Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm happy
Yeah.
to do it single.
I also had a few doubts.
You have this
This
astronaut.
astronaut, yeah.
You said some doubts.
Yeah, I also have a few doubts. Like, I wanted during the rocket phase in the when the GSLV Mark III is launching, we'll have 3 stages: solid, liquid, and cryogenic. So in the
But both the solid and liquid in the ground. I will explain.
this is
This is S250.
okay.
This is also S250. This is L110.
What propellant will you use?
This is a carboxycarbonated polypropylene.
Ah.
This is also same. So you have a center core. So here is the ignitor.
Yeah.
Study. So first lift off. This engine is not fired.
Okay.
Only these two are fired. So it goes. Okay. So this is the yes. Cryo engine.
C25 or C?
Yeah, C25 and C20.
C2.
Why? Because 20 is the thrust of the engine. 25 is propellant loading.
Okay.
Here L100 is propellant loading.
Hmm.
How much propellant is loaded on the tank?
Okay.
And 250 also propellant.
Okay.
250 tons of propellant. So first these two will burn.
So this is uncontrollable, right?
Yeah.
Solid burn.
Once it starts,
Once it starts, it comes.
it will go up. Then after you are correct, around 40 seconds or 50 seconds.
Okay.
This is air lit, not ground lit.
Yeah.
These two are ground lit.
Hmm.
So these two will be after reaching certain height. This will be started.
Okay.
And this will burn for 240 seconds.
Okay.
This will burn only for 120 seconds.
Yeah.
So already is going around say 50 kilometers. This job is over. This will be separated. These two alone will be separated.
Hmm.
Then this and this with the payload. Even you are carrying, this will go up. So this fellow will take about 150 or something. Then this will be separated. So these things will come to the sea.
When solid rockets are boosting, won't their exhaust they deflect onto this L110?
Some effect was there. We studied that.
Okay.
So these nozzles are slightly closed.
Oh.
And we studied the bloom effect. And this bloom, there we call it bloom interactions.
Okay.
So there will be big radiation will be there.
Hmm.
So here we have a thermal boot.
Okay.
This will be almost like a 50 millimeter thick, non-insulating materials
Okay.
with reflecting aluminum surface.
Okay, so the golden.
All those things. So when radiation goes, it will be reflected back. That is one. So no conduction, so that all your components will be safe. So this is a very big work. Thermal boot, we call it. Or TPS, thermal protection system. It is called TPS. So the TPS will be here and here all the nozzles. Plus there will be some acoustic. This and this will interact, and you will have some acoustic waves.
Okay.
That for that a minimum distance should be there.
Yeah.
That all we have done in the ground. So in ground, these two engines are tested at one single stage.
Yeah.
So we studied what are the temperature effect and everything.
Okay.
But the solid and all those things first flight rotate. These are all only estimate and they put the boot. So once these two separated, then this and this will fly, then this will be separated, then cryo will start. So this is a C-20 gas engine.
Approximately what at?
150 or 152 correct. They have 150.
Okay.
So then it will start. Then this will go for some more distance, then it will turn.
Yeah.
Because the earth is here, you go to the minimum of your minimum height, nearly about 220 or 250, whatever this thing. Then it will turn. So this is the orbit. But at that time only you have to exert more velocity to the payload.
Horizontal
velocity. Then only it will sustain this. So we don't want to take directly away from that. So this stage will take up to second whatever the apogee you require. Then it will do horizontal. So this fellow is over somewhere here. It will spring loaded, it will be ejected out.
So this uses liquid hydrogen and liquid
oxygen. LH2 and LH2 is here and LOX is here.
So it's very environmentally friendly also.
Plus this whole stage is insulated again with 30 millimeter thick foam, like your fridge, you have the wall, same foam with this thing, but you have 13 layers. First layer bonding, second layer this one, and outside temperature, the static electricity. So many bonding layers will be there to protect. So this is like a flask. You don't want any heat to go inside and heat these cryoliquids. So minimum heat only has to go inside. So the whole tanks are insulated. Here such things are not required. In cryo, you have to insulate the whole stage. So this engine is relatively good. This engine is not relatively good. So this engine, the ground itself will do 100 seconds. Check whether all parameters are good. Then only we will. But here those things are not.
They're not tested.
Because many times it is
already
done. Plus, if it is endophorium much again cleaning and it is not a regenerative. Here it automatically hydrogen will and the oxygen will clean the lights. So you can use it.
So this is reusable.
It is nearly about 7-8 times you can reuse it. Till the barrels and other things are going on.
So wait,
we are not reusing. But the ground test we reuse. The ground test repeatedly the engines are reused for different things.
So these parts are not when they are ejected from
sometimes if you take Mark II, yes, it will be in the orbit. So after some time it will come and fall later. No use of that. But when it comes and splashes, you cannot. Even these stages we are trying to, once we have tried to take it from the sea. Within few days, everything, aluminum also gets rusted because the water is so saline in condition. And plus all your fish and other things will go and eat. So many things will happen. If you take up, you will find what this is a rocket component or not. Such a drastic change will happen inside this. So then it is after ejecting, of course, you know.
So this also has its own propulsion.
That's what we discussed about. That is land. That definitely then this has the main engine and all those things and it will go around. And of course, this particular shield, we call it a thermal shield or heat shield, that will be separated around 50 kilometers, 55. Because after that there is no air.
In moon also there is no air, so it doesn't need heat.
No. So the heat shield is only initially when you are going from the ground. A lot of air drag plus all those things. To avoid that, we require this one. Once if you clear the air, they will separate these two and it will fly. So the heat shield is two offs. And it will like a flower, it will open up and
So this liquid hydrogen and oxygen, how is it stored actually?
In ground, we have like a flask, it's a double wall container. And in addition to that, it's called the LN2 shield. Like a short circuit, you you call this is LN2, liquid nitrogen.
Okay.
So assume this is LH2. This is 22 Kelvin.
Okay.
This is 70 Kelvin. So there is this is vacuum.
Yeah.
In addition to that, there is a copper liner,
Okay.
and it is shunted to this.
Mm.
So whatever heat comes from room temperature, first it will go to the copper.
Okay.
Copper is having high conductivity. So all the heat is taken and put to the LN2. So the LN2 will evaporate.
Okay.
It's like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So no heat is given to even conduction, convection, radiation, all we are stopping.
Okay.
Except there may be small rods connecting outer tank to the inner tank. Through that, a little bit heat will go. So there will be a small boil off, nearly about say 0.205% per day of the LH2 will evaporate and get out.
Okay.
And we have 50,000 liter tankers from Mahendri as well as Tanuku.
Mm.
Tanuku rocket fuel. They are making the liquid hydrogen. So we will bring from there to our shop, Sri.Vasudevan. We store it, and then at the time of launching, almost 3 hours or 4 hours area, we will pressurize this tank through the double wall lines. This will go and then it will fill.
Mm.
And this process is very critical, filling.
Uh,
So because initially this is warm,
yeah.
so the moment it is done, this will become vapor.
Yeah.
So it will go out. So the moment liquid started collecting, we will know that.
Mm.
Then slowly we will count. There is a level sensor here. The moment liquid touches, we know this liquid has come.
Okay.
So the level sensor also very important in both places. So there is a graduation. How much you require. Normally this place is called ullage.
Okay.
This one. So the ullage is mainly due to even still some heat will come, some evaporation will come. Then plus during the test, even though this is a turbo pump is here, it will give the high pressure. The pump should not carry it.
Yeah.
So we pressurize to 2 to 3 bar.
Okay.
So we have helium bottles, reduce the pressure and it comes and pressurizing this stage.
Okay, so helium is used in that.
Pressurization. The helium is stored inside the last tank in a small titanium bottle.
Mm.
So that is taken and it is going to pressurizing.
I heard that on July 14, 2019, there was a helium leak.
I was there. I went.
Oh, okay.
I was also called.
So that helium leak was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is because of one of the line which passes through that. Due to thermal effect, it is strained.
Yeah.
So one joint got weak.
Oh.
So that was released.
So how?
But actually, this helium is pressurizing only lots. The hydrogen, initially helium will be there.
Yeah.
Then later from the engine, the hot hydrogen of regenerative passage is taken.
Okay.
That is active. We need not carry so much helium.
Mm.
Helium is also very costly.
Yeah.
So we will pressurize only large tank with the helium, LH tank with the hydrogen.
Okay. Is there any specific ratio you use LH to?
Yeah. We have nearly about 5.6.
Okay.
5.6, 5.5 is the mixer ratio. We call it mixer ratio.
Yeah.
The engine itself, there is a controller, mixer ratio controller,
Okay.
and thrust ratio controller.
Mm.
So it all detect the inlet pressures and other things,
Okay.
and automatically the computer will change a little bit, it will change.
Okay.
So we have a motorized stepper motor. The stepper motor will rotate, so linearly it will move, so the flow will change.
Yeah.
So automatically you can change the flow rate.
Okay. How long did it take to fix that helium issue?
So that one overnight.
Okay.
In 4 days you will come back.
Okay.
We first located immediately it was correct.
Yeah.
Normally there will be all pipelines, they have clamps
Mm.
to fix it, because in flight it should not it's not go.
Yeah.
So here they have put too many clamps, so the pipe was not allowed to freely move.
Okay.
So it strained the joint and weak.
Yeah.
So we have removed one of the clamps and worked.
Yeah.
That's all. I felt I was
Okay.
good because we
Yeah.
like LH2 lots also we have another time. UDMH also we have bigger tanks,
Okay.
10,000 liter and all those things. It will be brought in 10,000 liter tanker and poured here, and we will keep always 2 times the requirement of this liquid.
Oh.
Because in case in emergency or a launch called off, the same propellant we will not use. It will be let out or it will send to another tank. So fresh liquid has to be. So within a week's time, we have to relaunch. So we always keep in the ground twice the requirement of.
Yeah. So this whole launching cost was approximately 600 crores.
More than that. Yeah, because this itself around 600 to 650. This is that will be again around 400 or 500.
Wait, so
But if cost wise, okay, it is only government. Because it is a very difficult to estimate because so many people they are working for years and they all will not come into the calculations. We are talking what we are talking is only the material cost and the manufacturing cost and the propellant cost and the electronics and all those things.
Oh.
The overhead if you put it will be a different. Anyway, they have to work, so we need not calculate.
Yeah. So has ISRO had any thought of trying to reuse rockets?
Yeah, they are already started. Recently also you have seen for human this one. The recovery also they started. So you might have seen one like an aircraft it has come and landed.
Okay.
So similar one we have already done long back recovery modules. So it has gone to the space and again it has come back. The times are very important. So when the man is coming back, he has to heat shield is very important. Otherwise, like they will burn. So those things, the location where they are landing on the sea, everything is very important. So now those experiments some 10 years back, ISRO has done it.
Yeah.
They have sent a circular orbit, brought it back, and it splashed on the sea, and we have gone and collected without man. Okay. Now they are planning to do all those things. But small issue, though people are talking recovery and all, space shuttle failed.
Yeah.
So they bring many times the engine, but reuse, you have to repair the engine for like, you have to change all the O-rings, this, that, and all those things. That money, instead of that, if you use a new engine, maybe a little bit more you have to spend.
Yeah.
That's why it has. Now, okay, now SpaceX, they are planning to bring back and other cities they want to.
Yeah.
The design itself they will take care of.
Yeah.
For example, aircraft, for years it works. Why it works? Because the temperature is not that much. You are burning.
But spacecraft has to face
extreme temperatures. But now people are thinking, you reduce the performance, you go for low temperature, use more propellant, you go and come back, the cost should be less.
Oh.
So that is the way slightly people are working. So that now recently you might have seen people go up to 250 kilometers and see the earth and come back. For that purpose, specific impulse and all those things not very key. Their reliability is more important. Repeatability is more important.
Yeah.
There they are planning to use the same engine more than 100 times to be work like aircraft engine, not single one. So those things slowly it is now working.
So what is the next thing you think which
after that only our Gaganyaan people are working very seriously.
By when can we expect?
Well, maybe I expect in another 1.5 years.
Yeah. I'm using the Russian facilities to train.
Those things are all over. They have gone and trained and they have come back.
Okay.
Now we have put
So it's up to the engineers now to build them.
No, now the problem is not on rocket. As you see now, the rocket is already ready.
Okay.
So to make it to human rating, it should be human rated.
Oh.
That means the reliability should be more. So for that, instead of earlier you might have designed a thickness of 1 millimeter, for example. Now they will increase 1.2.
Okay.
So that even the pressure goes slightly more, it will not burst.
Yeah.
So wherever the margins they were to increase, those things already they conducted some few tests for liquid engine and solid engines and all that. So now rocket is more or less ready. Only here a lot of issues are there. See, you are
design the space capsule.
For example, the 3 astronauts inside.
Okay.
Volume is say few meter cube. Within no time, carbon dioxide will come. It will become polluted. What will you do?
Yeah.
So you have to take the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide has to be converted or it has to be absorbed and fresh air back ratio. Russians are good at that.
Okay.
So all these things are issues.
Yeah.
And specifically, we got some suits. We are not going outside the space. We are going to sit inside. So it is not that costly, but still you should have thermal barrier and temperature control, pressure control. Everything is required for a suit. So that makes the suit very costly. So that also they have already carried out and they have done it. Now astronauts are ready, long back, and this capsule alone, they are now sitting and working because the return should withstood the thermal.
Thermal is
That is very important. The maximum thing is your control of inside atmosphere, the breathing and other things, because it's a human. You cannot play it like a machine. So you are really more careful. That's how we do it.
It's too much. We should lower the risk.
Yeah. Good.